Hi guys, it's JazzieNerd here. Take one of making this video kind of failed. Anyway, speaking of this video, I am very, very late to make this vlog. I said you would be hearing from me next on the 14th. It's the 23rd. But I got home and my internet crapped out. We got a new modem. And we got a Wi-Fi extender. And it really didn't like my devices. So it took me a few days to fix that, and then we were in St. Louis for a wedding. My cousin got married. It was not exactly a fun wedding to go to. I mean, it was fun meeting the family, but it was not... The wedding itself was... perfect length, but there was no dancing at the reception. And they made some really odd choices of music. They had a string quartet there at the reception, and one of the songs they played was, I kid you not, Lady Gaga, Bad Romance. Why would you play that song at your wedding reception? Why would you play that song at your wedding reception? And we were all laughing because of how completely inappropriate it was. But meeting the family was fantastic. I think it was the night before the wedding, or maybe the night after the wedding. I actually can't remember which, if you believe that. Most of the family was hanging out in the bar area of the hotel, and most of them got a little drunk. And so... my sister and one of my cousins, the only two people in the entire family who are younger than me, went and got some board games from the front desk. And Connect 4 turned into a spectator sport. It was hilarious. My cousin, the one who's younger than me, he won like 5 games of Connect 4 in a row against 5 different family members. And then I said, okay, you know what? I'm gonna play, and I played him, and I beat him. And then everyone was gunning for me! The cousin I had just beaten teamed up with 2 more cousins to try and take me out. And I played them all to a draw, and then I beat another cousin. And then the cousin I beat came back and played me again, and then he beat me, and so we were even, and we decided we're done with this before it gets completely out of hand. And the other crazy fun thing that happened was actually at the reception. My sister, my little cousin, and then one of my other cousins and me all headed up to the loft of the building where the reception was and played Cards Against Humanity for most of the reception. And, I mean, we had some hilarious things happen. Mom came up just long enough to watch one round and completely crack up. The wedding photographer took our picture for no real reason, because we weren't really at the reception at all. But there's apparently a card in one of the Cards Against Humanity expansions that, I kid you not, reads as follows. A bunch of idiots sitting around playing cards instead of socializing like normal people. And when that card came up, I honestly thought it was a write-in. You know, where you write in your own response to the question or the fill in the blank or whatever, because it was just so appropriate to what we were doing. It was hilarious that happened. We had some other really great cards, and I don't actually remember any of them specifically, just that I just remember that my sister kicked all of our butts. And what else was I going to talk about? Oh, yeah, if you know me, you know that I can talk to people. I can just start up a conversation with someone I just met like I've known them for years. I honestly can do that. So long as we have a common interest, I will talk their ear off. If we don't have a common interest, I'll still find something to talk to them about. And it might be a little bit of a one-sided conversation, but I will talk and talk and talk and talk and talk until I can't talk anymore. Let's see. I learned at the reception that I will never eat another macaroon. I will never eat another macaroon. They upset my stomach. There are some foods that I just cannot eat without upsetting my stomach. Swordfish is one of them, most kinds of energy bars, and now apparently macaroons. So that's the thing. I know not to eat those again. And we flew there. We flew to St. Louis. We had a nonstop flight on the way out, and then on the way back, we had a connection in Chicago, of all places, so we had to go really far out of our way. But we did fly back in first class, so that was a thing. I did a lot of reading while we were there. I did a lot of reading. I read some very, very good books that I would absolutely recommend to anyone who's a fantasy nerd. Especially if you're and even more to anyone who's a Dungeons and Dragons nerd like yours truly. They're so good. And let's see, what else do I want to talk about? Oh, I had a job interview today. At AutoZone, of all places. The one place I applied to that I was so sure I was not qualified to work at. And yet they call me back for an interview. I don't think I'm going to get the job because he's interviewing people all week and I probably have the worst credentials of anybody because I've never been employed and I know very little about cars. But I have another one at Zaxby's in a couple of days, so I'm actually going to get a job this summer. I am going to get a job this summer. I've never had 2 interviews so close together. I usually only get like 1 interview in an entire round of job searching. So I think I've got as many interviews this week as I have in the previous 3 summers combined. So I'm going to get a job. Finally, I'm going to get a job. Finally going to get a job. It's kind of running around in my head. I'm finding it kind of hard to believe. Also, grades for the past semester. I know it's probably really don't want to hear what my grades were, but I'm going to share it anyway because this semester I was really freaked out because after what happened last semester with, my Japanese religion final that bombed so bad and my creative writing class that bombed even worse, I was in a really bad spot GPA-wise. I was about to lose my scholarships, so I had to get all A's this semester. And I did. 4 A's, 1 A minus, and that A minus was in a class that I was not even expecting to get that in. I was expecting to get a B. So I'm very, very, very happy with myself. And I mean, I checked while we were on vacation, and I almost didn't do that because I thought, oh, geez, if I got a bad grade, I'm going to ruin the rest of the vacation. And I said, I'm not going to check. And then I said, oh, just check anyway. And so I checked, and I was very happy. And I got to tell all my cousins. I have a wonderful family. Unfortunately, most of them live in the Northeast, which means that my sister goes to college. She's going to be right there where she can hang out with any of them. And we have very little family that lives in the South. It's pretty much just me, Mom, my sister, and Aunt Andrea. I think that's it. And some people in Florida, but that's not really part of the South. They don't act like Southerners. Of course, I don't act like a Southerner either, but that's just because my mom's from New York and my dad's from Florida. Anyway, I think I've talked a little bit too long here. So I need to go. I have writing to do. I haven't been able to do a whole lot of writing because, internet. Combination of writer's block, bad internet connection, and family wedding, all conspired to seriously delay the next chapter of my fanfiction stuff. So I need to get cracking on that. I really need to get cracking on that tonight. Mom's mad at me because I'm hanging out in my room instead of with her. But I need to write, dang it. So I'm going to go do that. I will see you guys back here. I don't know when. I guess next Sunday, guaranteed. Hopefully before that, I really want to do an LP this summer. I may not be able to. I still have to get a virtual machine download onto my PC. So hopefully I'll be able to finish the Harry Potter series. Crossing my fingers on that. Anyway, until whenever we meet again, stay jazzy.